Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're moving through life in slow motion while other people just seem to take off and fly? Here's the thing, it's not about luck. It's not about talent. It's not even about timing. What separates people who move fast and achieve big things from those who stay stuck is one word: momentum. And today, I'm going to break down exactly what momentum is, how it works, and most importantly, how you can use it to transform any area of your life. I'll even give you two real-world examples, one in health and one in learning. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create unstoppable momentum for yourself. So what exactly is momentum? Think of it like this. Imagine a car that's completely still. You lean into it to try and push, and at first, it feels impossible. It doesn't budge, but if you dig in and give it everything you've got, eventually the car starts to roll. Slowly at first, but then faster. And soon it feels almost effortless to keep it moving. That's momentum. It's the invisible energy that builds once you start taking consistent, powerful actions. And the best part? The more momentum you create, the less effort it takes to keep going. Here's the catch, though. Momentum doesn't show up on its own. You have to build it. And the way you build it is by taking massive action at the beginning. Tiny actions create tiny sparks. But massive action? That creates a fire. Let's talk about how this works in real life. Say you want to get in shape. If you go to the gym once a week, maybe jog once in a while, you'll see a little progress, but it's slow. And slow progress kills motivation. Now imagine you decide to commit to a 30-day challenge. You go to the gym 5 days a week. You clean up your diet. You track your steps, your workouts, your water intake. You throw yourself in with massive action. What happens? In just a few weeks, your energy skyrockets. You start looking and feeling different. People around you notice, and suddenly, you don't need as much willpower anymore. The results fuel your motivation. That's momentum. And here's the beauty. Once momentum kicks in, it actually starts pulling you forward. You don't have to force yourself as much because the progress itself keeps you going. Let's take another example. Say you want to learn guitar. If you pick it up once a week, practice for 10 minutes, you'll get frustrated because you're barely improving. But what if you go all in for the first month? You practice an hour a day. You watch tutorials. You join a group or take lessons. You throw yourself into the process. In that short time, you'd go from fumbling with chords to actually playing songs. And that quick improvement makes you want to play more. Again, momentum takes over. This works with anything: fitness, skills, relationships, career, business, personal growth. Massive action creates early wins. Those wins create energy, and that energy creates momentum. But there's something you need to understand. Momentum is powerful, but it's also fragile. If you stop showing up, if you skip too many workouts, if you stop practicing your skill, if you stop building your project, it's like slamming the brakes on that moving car. And getting it rolling again? Way harder than just keeping it going. That's why consistency is so important. You don't need to have to stay at the same intensity forever, but you cannot stop completely. Protect your momentum like your success depends on it, because it does. So how do you actually do this in your own life? Let me give you 3 steps. Step 1, start big. Don't tiptoe and dive in head first. Flood the system with massive action. This is what gets the car rolling. Step 2, stay consistent. Once you've built that initial momentum, keep feeding it. Even small, steady actions keep the energy alive. Step 3, stack your wins. Celebrate progress along the way. Progress fuels motivation, and motivation fuels more action. That's how you turn momentum into an unstoppable cycle. Here's the bottom line. Momentum is the great multiplier. It's what turns a small start into a big breakthrough. Whether it's your health, your career, your relationships, or your personal goals, the hardest part is starting. But once you create momentum, it carries you forward faster than you think. So my challenge to you is this. What area of your life are you going to build momentum in starting today? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see what you're working on. And if this video gave you a push, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that momentum is the secret to real change. Now get out there and start rolling.